The original video has been private because of foolishness that took place. So decided to go back through and re-edit to just see how it'll go this time. I pretty much feel that it should be okay, but for those of you who saw it, you pretty much already know and have the story. If not, I think within the audio that I previously had, I touch on some of the things that might have been cut directly out of the video.
When they want to jump me, yeah, that's life threatening for me.
Tells a different story. She says the women used to be her friends and were upset she had FaceTimed the father of one of the girl's children.
He sent it to her because they got some issue going on with her last baby where it's not supposed to be his. And like I told him, why use my picture as a pawn? They came kicking my door. I said, get from my house. They so big and bold. They not scared. They want to fight so bad. So yeah, I fired in there. Boom. They dug down. And she my business. I got 4 children in here. My mom is in. I regret it. I'm going to protect my home. I'd rather protect myself than let somebody beat me before I get justice.
Now, I just want to say this, minus the foolishness that took place, because this is going to go down another rabbit hole of women selecting better when they decide to mess with other guys, and then that goes into the other aspect of a lot of women, in a sense, sharing the exact same guy, right? So minus all of that, minus all of that foolishness, the main thing that I want to get through to a lot of women is this. I've told you guys time and time and time and time and time again that it is within your best health for you to arm up, for you to get your license to carry, concealed weapons permit, what have you, to get weapons training, right? To know the ins and outs of your weapon. And I keep showcasing videos that will put forth that narrative as to basically show you like, hey, if this woman did not have this weapon, what do you think would have happened, right? I can tell you, those 2 women that she's talking about, they would have jumped her. They would have came through into her house, and they would have been sitting up there swinging on her, kicking, and all types of stuff, because they're about that life. As she told you before, she sat up there and let off a warning shot. She said one of the women ducked, and then she started laughing. Like I said before, people don't actually understand what's taking place up until they actually start to feel pain. So due to the fact that she gave that warning shot, that's why she laughed. If it wasn't a warning shot, she wouldn't have been laughing. Understand what it is that I'm saying. At no point in time for me, right now, mind you, yes, she did obtain this weapon illegally, but within the realms of her needing to defend herself, her home, her kids, and her family, I feel that she was 100% in the right. Could she have gone about it a different way? Yes. Do I know if she has any type of, priors or a record that might, take away her ability to obtain a weapon legally? That I don't know. All I know is this: her having that weapon was the difference between her being able to give this news story versus the interviewer here being 6 feet deep or being in the hospital unconscious. Right, like I said before, and you saw the retaliation after that event took place. What happened, right? So she was the one that ended up getting put in jail. She had to post a $40,000 bond, and now she is further more out of pocket and in debt because she is the one that has to basically move, not the 2 women. Right, and then you heard the news reporter basically state that they were going to interview one of the other women, but she declined. She declined because they already know that they're in the wrong. They already know. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They decided after the warning shot to go back to the home and proceed to break out the windows. Like I said before, this is why it is imperative for Black women out here to go out here, get your license to carry. Stop all of this foolishness. Stop dealing with your makeup, your hair, your nails, clothes, shoes, bags, trying to sit up there and keep up with Tiana and whoever else down the street. Stop all of that for about 2 to 3 months so that you can get the time that you need to become as proficient as possible, so that if anybody decides, right, that they want to come directly towards you, and they want to start any type of nonsense, they want to potentially threaten your life, they want to put certain threats towards you, or they're coming at you in an aggressive manner, you have the full-fledged right legally to be able to defend yourself. And this is when I sat up there and told the black women before, like, yo, all of y'all, for you and your girlfriends, stop all of that nonsense. Like I listened to you before, put that money to the side and go there as a group. Y'all like to sit up there and go to girls trips and all this other types of stuff and spend 15 or whatever thousands of dollars, right? Y'all balling. So instead of doing that, put something that's going to put more value on your life. Those trips, all those bags, all the other crap that y'all like buying, it's not putting any type of value on your life. In a sense, it's making you more of a target, right? So like I said before, if you want to, have all of these, expensive types of taste, and you want to wear all of these expensive things, jewelry and all this type of stuff, in a sense, making yourself a mark, you might as well sit up there and put money in where it's going to bring more value into your life so that you will have more longevity, right? Because like I said before, you got a lot of women out here that just don't care. And I'm not sure how many times I have to sit up there and make that point. Because the main thing that always takes place is people want to always talk about black men, but nobody ever wants to talk about the fact that you have other black women out here that are willing to take your life as a black woman. These are your sisters, right? These are the ones that you stand up for online and that you speak up for and all this other type of stuff. These are those same type of women that if they saw you on the street and y'all had any type of problem, any other type of disagreement is going to be on site. And they're going to sit up there and take out all of that anger, everything else right then and there, and they're going to sit up there and record it. And then that's not going to be enough, because then they're going to further come back and try to antagonize the situation. And then they're going to proceed to do exactly what they did to this woman's home, which is break out her windows. Now, who's to say that the window that was broken, what if that was like one of her kids' rooms? Like, what if she has a baby and the crib was next to the window? What if whatever they threw ended up, hitting the child, directly in the crib? Then what? Like I said before, like it's too much nonsense going on directly out here. So like I said, this ain't even a plea to black women. I'm just telling y'all, stop all of the nonsense, stop all of the extravagant spending, and put money into your life, right? Take your girls with you, or some other family members that are old enough. And like I keep saying in a lot of these videos, when you have all of that knowledge that you paid for, that you took out the time to learn, sit up there and pass that knowledge on for free to your daughters, to your nieces, to maybe some little girls in the neighborhood, right? To the elder black women that you know that are in your family or in the neighborhood, or whoever you socialize with. Like I said, it's up to you to sit up there and pass on this valuable information to these other black women so that they will have a chance. That's all I'm saying.